day to you. Today we are going to talk about the Ulta Color Pure eyeshadow pigments. So they come in a little container like this. There are 12 shades of these on Ulta's site. That was my only point of reference because I don't live near an Ulta to double check, but there are 12 shades there and they sell for $4, which is very inexpensive. I have two shades. I have the one in Icing, which I will show you a swatch of in a minute, and I also have the one in Sepia. And I'm gonna show you a shot inside, if I can get this open, of what it looks like. This one is the one in Sepia. And hopefully you can see there's a little hole in the center where the product comes out of. And then they also have a little stopper here that helps it when if you were to travel with it or signature or whatever, that you're not getting so much pigment that's coming out of it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So I have been really impressed with these. I really like these. I highly recommend them. I am surprised, I have to say. I even, I sent a picture of my eye look at the end of a day after, oh gosh, it had been on my eyes for maybe 12 hours. It hadn't creased or anything. I've used these both wet and dry, which I will talk about in a minute, but very impressed with these shades, with these products, I should say, and I like both of the shades. So today, on my eyes, I have icing all over my lid. I'll talk about what I have in the rest of my eye later, but this is the shade in Icing, and I will give you a swatch of this both wet and dry. I have to tell you, I just realized as I was watching that this is two Topic Tuesdays in a row where I did loose shadows, but I don't know. So there it is wet and there it is dry. Just really, really pretty. It gives a very unique all over the lid shade or look. And another thing that I like to use this for, and I have it on my cheeks today, is I use this a really super fluffy brush. This is the Bobbi Brown sheer powder brush. This, in my world, is the face version of the MAC 224. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how fluffy it is. Anyway, I use that to add a little bit of highlight with this shade, so I like that as well. Just a couple of different ways to use it. Okay, so this is Sepia. Are you ready for this? So that is dry and that is wet. I mean, good gravy. I'm so thankful to the subscriber that sent these to me because I just never would have given them a second look in the store. I know that I wouldn't have. And that is just gorgeous. I mean, look at that toe. Gorgeous. So this one is the one that I was wearing in my total rehaul video, which I'll link below if you want to go take a look at that in case you missed it. I was wearing this shade in that video, and one of the things that I like best about using a pigment wet and then also using it dry at the same time is that you can kind of blend it out in itself. So you can lay this down wet and then you blend it out with this with the same shade dry, and it just gives a whole different look. I really like it and I'm so impressed. So I think this one wears just a tad better than this one does, but at the end of the day, if I still have that picture, I will insert it here. At the end of the day, the first time I wore it, it hadn't moved at all. And I was really shocked by that. So I highly recommend these products. I think they're great, and for $4, you cannot go wrong. Okay, so let's talk about how I apply these, because that was the big question in my video, my Bare Minerals video that I did last week, Tuesday. So there are a couple of ways. Again, the brush that I like to use, the only brush I ever use, is the MAC 242. This is just my preference. So I will do a couple of things. Either I will, and I use Fix Plus, you could use water, whatever you like, but I always use Fix Plus. And you can hold the brush, you know, here about there-ish, and then just spray it to get it a little bit wet, and then pick up product. Or what I like to use, I'm very high tech, is the top of a Bath & Body Works candle. And I will just spray the top of this with Fix Plus. I use this when I'm going to use a shadow as a liner or, you know, whatever. And then I can pick up some pigment, and then I just kind of, you know, I don't want to say mash it, but just kind of make sure the pigment is well dispersed into this brush before I pat it on. And that is what works for me. I tried to answer the questions that you guys asked, but a lot of other people jumped in to be helpful as well. But I thought I would show you the actual tools that I use. So if you want me to do a video just on that, I'm happy to do that, and let me know. But otherwise, that's really all I do is take this Fix Plus and either spray the brush or spray a little on here, get the brush wet, go into the pigment, come back on here, and kind of whoosh it together. There you go. Super high tech from Kristin Gehm. All right, so I hope that you guys enjoyed that and you'll check these out. I really am, like I said, I'm really impressed with them. I was shocked, quite frankly, I was shocked. So I will show you what I have on the rest of my face today. I have same base as I've been using, and for blush today I have the Tarte Blush Bronze in Pink Bronze. And the rest of my eye look, aside from my lid color, which is that Pigment and Icing, I used the Wet n Wild Smoke and Melrose? Smoke and Melrose? Yes, Smoke and Melrose quad. So I have this in my crease. I have this also in my kind of outer corner. I have this kind of rosy taupe color beneath my lower lash line, and then I wet it and used it on my upper lash line. And I think that is everything. So yeah, that's the rest of my look today. Oh, and on my lips today I have MAC's lipstick in Amorous. Just really pretty gorgeous for fall. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this and that you're having a great day, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye.